Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We just returned everybody back to their souls, so now we're going to chat with Sela here. Good days and clear skies, what do you say? Where are we off today? Alright, nothing there. Yep, still nothing there. You see Curl standing among those who've been rescued. He is looking around awkwardly, shifting from one foot to the other, as if he's not sure what to do with himself. When he notices you and Sela, he pales slightly, but he steps forward. Thank you so much for saving me from the demons. I want to hear your side of the story, but you need to tell the truth. Curl bows his head. All right, I'll tell you. I met this guy before the attack on Canabras. He said he felt sorry for me. We talked about the condemned and about how awful the Crusaders were to me. He told me that I should take matters into my own hands, that I should be my own master and decide my own fate. When the demons attacked Canabras and the city fell into chaos, he found me again. He introduced me to a few of his pals and called himself a Templar of the Ivory Reading is hard, evidently, today. Called himself a Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth. He told me to spy on the Crusaders who were trying to take back the city. I didn't want to help them, but they threatened me. They cast a spell on me. I don't know what it was, but it felt like torture. I curled up and sobbed like a baby. They told me that the city belonged to them now, and that they'd kill me if I didn't cooperate. So I agreed. But I didn't want to. I swear, I really didn't. I wanted to run away. I thought if I could just get some money, I could escape the city. I could go far, far away, somewhere they'd never find me. The Crusaders could deal with these cultists. I just wanted to be free. And that's when I had the idea to steal Elan's ring. It was worth a small fortune, and I needed the money. I didn't want to hurt Elan. I didn't want to hurt any of you. But I didn't know what else to do. So I took the ring, and well, the demon took control. I guess you know the rest. I was stuck in the ring, and that scumbag stole my body. Damn it, Curl. You could have told us you were being threatened by cultists. We could have helped. But I wanted freedom, Sela, Curl said sadly. I'll be honest with you. I'm not much of a crusader. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad I met you, Elan, and Janna. I couldn't ask for better friends, but I'm not cut out for war. I don't like fighting demons, and I don't want to die. That's too heavy a sentence for a simple thief. Sela glances at you and says quietly, he has a point. The punishment should fit the crime. A harsh sentence wouldn't change what happened, and it won't turn him into a better person. And now I have a cat in front of my monitor. Come on, gotta move. Then it won't turn him into a better... Oh, come on, you got... No, that is not something... There's nothing there, even. Cat's trying to play with something that's not there in front of the monitor, and I can't see anything. Okay. Back to the game. Sorry about that. A harsh sentence won't change what's happened, and it won't turn him into a better person. And that's everything after everything he's been through. If I let you go, what will you do? You see a flicker of hope in Curl's eyes. Well, You can bet I'm not going to steal or hobnob with cultists. I swear. I'll swear on anything you like. I've been thinking about Canabras. It'll take a long time to rebuild the city, and I'm sure they could use an extra pair of hands. I could be a laborer until I learn an honest trade. I think you've been punished enough. I'm granting you a full pardon. You're free to go. Curl looks at you suspiciously. Really? I mean, is that the honest truth? Yep, the most honest of truths. Cheer up, lad. It'll all work out for you. I say this as one former thief. I say this as one former thief to hopefully another. All right, there we go. Now we're done with this part.
Let us be on. Let's move.
Okay. Let's head up here and we will do a quick nappy nap. And then hit the road. We'll probably grab Daeran and see if we can get to a place to finish up his quest with the other, and hopefully that one will not end in, you know, the death of somebody. Oh, should level these people up. Foxes are incredibly intelligent and quick-witted. They are also noted for their high fluffiness, quotient, and their aesthetically pleasing. Yes, I think that is a sufficiently objective description. Aesthetically pleasing hue. That's the word I missed. Alright, let's get these guys leveled up real quick. I thought that's what we just... Oh, Scarab Hammer the Gap. That's a good one. Oh, they're automatic. That's right. Iron Iron will is fine. I think that's all of them. Yep, all right. All right, so we're going to area exit. We need to take Daeran instead of Soziel. All right, let's check in on our armies. That one that's nothing but and another one that's nothing but fire resistant things, and that's what we do is fire. Yeah, you're gonna have to just kind of hang out and wait. I guess we could come along the long way around here maybe and come down and grab this army. Let's do that. And that one's out of juice already, so alrighty, so let's come up here. Crap for the other. So we need to travel this away. Random encounter. Fight! Ash Giants.
You called? I will resist! Prepare yourself!
Come on, monsters.
Desna, guide my hand!
Let them come to us. But that's not where I meant to go.
Thank you!
Excuse me. Regular Ash Giants, they just have regular clubs. Not anything worth any form of money. See what we got here. Logistics reform. Every piece of land the Crusader seized from the demons puts additional load on the logistics and supply channels. In order to maintain the network, experienced officers are required to implement reforms to the logistic process. Placement parts. The soldiers are concerned about the work of a suspicious clockmaker. He heals crippled fighters by implanting unknown and sinister-looking prosthetics into their bodies. The troops want to drive away the strange craftsman. All right. Gain stuff. Reduction of losses. Energy point income increases. I mean, this is nice, but he could be a bad guy, and the troops don't want him around. Let's go ahead and banish him. The quick-witted clockmaker got the hint and took off, leaving his tools and valuables in Dresden. He might not have been a bad guy, but he very well could have been a bad guy. Take us a nappy nap.
I wonder if I tossed some coins on the ground and told you to bark like a dog, would you?
Well, maybe I would, you know, but I won't forget this.
All right, let's see if our armies can move. They can. Let's go ahead and take out this army. Assassins and bandits. Put out the trap for the assassins. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. This could be horrific. I mean, we're already losing things because we're over our limit. This is bad. Holy crap. And the traps are there, so I can't run over my own traps. Holy smokes, this is terrible. And he didn't take any damage over the traps. Gosh dang it. Ah, this is terrible. That was horrific. We lost a ton of Paladins. Alright, we gotta get you back to the main. The group of Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth fought desperately, choosing death before imprisonment. Among the trophies, the soldiers found a lot of loot taken during the raids in the city of Mendev. Alright, we're gonna get you back to Dresden here. That was terrible. Let's make sure you're doing a path that does not go over those. See, it does, so we're going to close. All right, now let's click on Dresden. Make sure it's path. It doesn't take you over those demons that are resistant to your main attacks. No more movement point. All right, so that was horrible. Let's see. We got some level 9 armies. Yeah, a level 9 army. So let's go ahead and go up here. And we'll come over and try to take that out. Continue. There we go. Troops. So we got Rangers and Coursiers. Ooh, Super Monks. Yep, all right. Super Monks, those are the good ones. Okay. And then we go back to here. Let's get the hardened veterans. These guys. And the monks. And we want to go here. And we're going to put the monk, those guys there. And then we're going to grab these hedge knights. And then we're going to start moving them this way. So we can get what's left of the Paladins from this army. And then we're going to grab these guys and put them in that army as well. All right. back to the boys. And take a nap.
Ennio, you've got a fast pair of legs on you. That's a real compliment coming from me. Sometimes even I struggle to keep up with you, and I was always one of the fastest runners back with the Thieflings.
Experiments facilitate the development of this skill.
I bet. Fight! Oh, and then we gotta go back to our soldiers because we did a rest.
March on.
Plagued Similodon.
I'm prepared. I will resist.
Did we retreat already?
Into the fray!
There's more. Ghoul Cleric. Another Ghoul Cleric.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Prepare yourself.
Plus 4 Mighty Fists. And out. All right. Soldiers. Let's see. We're going to take what's left of the Paladins to her. And then we're going to move her back to here. And then we're going to take these guys Move them all into there. And you'll just kind of hang out like here. These guys keep heading towards their new army. And we'll take on this guy. Alright, first thing we're going to do. Let's burn the little Utus. Finish them off. Ooh, a second shot. He's a summoner. Yeah, you know, I don't think I need to do that. And just wear them down. That's why I just kill them. Oh, bonus shot. Like bonus shots, especially with those archers. Bonus attack. In a torn tent that served as the command base for the defeated unit, soldiers find several notes with instructions for some influential demon of the Threshold Fortress. After studying them carefully, the officers drew a number of important conclusions on demon tactics. Whether these conclusions are correct or not, that remains to be seen. That remains to be seen in the battles to come. Actually, let's head this way to go meet the reinforcements. All right. Oh. Strengthening the chain of command. All right, so this leadership stat has gone up. So after the royal conscription is done, we'll do that one. All right. It's the trap for the other. Okay, new goal is to convince Daeran and the entity watching through his eyes that the commander has conspired with the Inquisitor and brought the Count to his execution. Alright, let's hope this works. First, let's make sure there's nothing else on this map. Well, I guess it's... Lighter plays his role perfectly. He stands before the improvised place of execution, formidable and emotionless, like a living embodiment of inescapable retribution. Commander, I'm glad to see that you held up your end of the deal. The Mendev Inquisition thanks you. We'll take custody of the criminal now. It's hard to read anything on Daeran's face. My, what a curious installation. Count Arundel, the Mendev Inquisition finds you guilty of treason, criminal links to demonic cults orchestrating the murder of several of this country's citizens who were killed and decapitated by you or your accomplices in Canabras and a range of other places. I, Liator Hawkblade, Inquisitor and Exterminator of the demonic blight, by the grace of the Inheritor, have been authorized to carry out the sentence. Death by fire. With the permission of the Commander, we will begin. Well, we're going to lie. I never really cared about you. I'll hand you over to the Inquisition without a second thought. The Inquisitor, who seems to be listening to something only he can sense, gives you a subtle nod. It appears everything is going as planned. The rest of your companions exchange bewildered glances, but keep watching without a word, understanding that something unusual is about to happen. Daeran seems shaken by your words. He looks away for a moment and then asks with a feigned glee, "Burning at the stake, huh? A trifle old-fashioned. I thought you'd offer something a little more sophisticated for your noble clientele. But what interests me most is, what is your role in all this?" I hate doing this one. My role, I was the one who reached out to the Inquisition and asked them to investigate you. Like a fool, you followed me, yet all the while I knew I would soon throw you to the Church's slavering hounds. Lighter's fresh expresses undisguised approval. He shifts his stance, readying himself to fight. Anger flares up in Daeran's eyes, but he immediately hides it behind a mask of indifference. Such a highly, highly commendable act by such a truly, truly decent person. Wouldn't you agree, Commander? Lighter stands motionless as a statue. He stares at you expectantly, as if asking your permission to continue. Oh... I mean, I can't keep doing this. I don't want to be a part of this farce anymore. The truth is that the Inquisitor's glares pierces you. Lighter shakes his head quickly, pleading, "Don't." Truth is, we know all about the entity that's haunting you. The Inquisitor utters a scream of obscenities and then immediately offers up a fervent prayer to Iomede. Then a wave of hundreds of soundless screams slam into your ears as if the world around you seems to explode.
You can handle them, right?
Daeran dead?
Go on.
Desna, guide my hand.
The light take you.
Forwards!
Cover me, all right?
Make your peace.
A sudden silence falls over the battlefield. It is accompanied by the sensation of sinking into deep water. Slowly, inevitably, the surface grows further and further away. The darkness grows deeper and deeper around you, and below is nothing but bottomless black. Voices sound inside your head. No, not voices, images, ideas. Deal. The blackness seems to extend its hand, a vague extremity, an open palm. Deal. Let go. Let go of us. An agonizing yearning for freedom grows through you, piercing your entire self. It comes from without, but you feel it as your own. Reward. You get reward. Power. Away. We will go away. The door is closing. We step back. A picture of Daeran's severed head dripping with blood appears before your eyes, looking eerily real. What are you? A stream of feelings and images crashes upon your mind. They cannot be described in any language you know. You can only sense the general shape of them. The direction, the aftertaste, space, void, death, infinity, journey, escape, hunger, over and over, hunger. What do you want? Secret. Keep the secret. Door. Close the door. A desperate desire to break free from the trap and escape lances through your mind and heart. I refuse. You will die, creature. The feeling of sinking into the depths is replaced by the sensation of a whirlpool roiling around you. Death. Freedom. Freedom. Death.
Do not fear. Do not waver. Into the fray.
Nope. Let's take a look at this thing. Got a lot of immunities. Mind effect, which is basically everything Nenyo's got. Missed. Back to Nenyo, okay?
Esme, Axel,
Not much.
I will resist.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I don't know if this will do anything, but we're going to try it anyways. Nope.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Immune to magic missile.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, rolled a 4. Okay.
Distract them from me.
Ah, missed.
The light take you. Ha!
Desna, guide my hand.
Come on, let's talk to Daeran. Daeran wraps his arms around himself for a moment, clutching at his shoulders. With a slightly crazed look in his eyes, he surveys the area, his gaze never resting on anything in particular. His lips move, but no sound comes out. At last, the Count says, "It's over." Lighter Hawkblade. Oh, Lighter Hawkblade, I just read its name. I hope it is. The commander and I spared no effort to home in on this entity and then to lure it into the trap. I assume now you understand the real reason behind everything we put you through, Count. I am especially proud of my overly ruthless Inquisitor speech. I like you, sir, not so ruthless Inquisitor. 'Tis a shame that I shall have to kill you. Daeran, what are you talking about? Well, Daeran is speaking in a strange manner, apparently marveling at the sound of his own voice, tasting each word on his tongue. Either that, or the Inquisitor will grip me by the throat and finally execute me, unless they decide to lock me up in some closed facility, the clerics and mages, that would look suspiciously like a prison. Leiter remains calm despite the heavy toll of the combat and the threat to his life. Count, you are without a doubt guilty of being in contact with a vile entity from beyond and concealing signs of its presence in Mendev and the Crusade. That makes you an accomplice to all the crimes committed by this other, whatever it is. Of course, Mendevian justice in all its glory. It is my duty to pass your case to the Inquisitor Tribunal, but I am certain that the judges will take into consideration your youth and the extreme circumstances under which you first encountered the entity and will treat you with leniency. I seriously doubt that the death sentence will even be raised as a possibility. But, Leiter continues, Count, can you still use your abilities as an oracle? What? What does that have to do with? You can. I'm positive of it. I know how abilities like yours work. Unlike clerics, you do not gain your power by choice. You do not choose your destiny. You are simply chosen. The other, whatever it was, chose you. You became its gateway and thus acquired your power. Now it is dead, but your power still remains with you. This means that the gateway wasn't sealed with the death of its creator. Hence, you, Count, are an open road into the unknown, where these horrible head-collecting entities came from. You remain a threat, and this means that there is a high probability that the tribunal will decide to send you to a closed asylum where you will remain under the church's supervision for the rest of your life. Do I get a say in this? Your achievements are great, Commander. Perhaps the Mendevian their tribunal will listen to your arguments, but I cannot promise anything. Daeran, do you have anything to say about the gateway and all the other things Lytor is talking about? Daeran licks his lips nervously. Of all those assembled here, I may know the least about the creatures and what they were trying to do to me. I was simply instructed to keep my mouth shut. Otherwise, the next severed head would be my own. So I said nothing. I have been saying nothing for 10 long years. While they used me to come and go from the world as they pleased, oh, I don't know how it works. I don't know if there is some road inside me or where it may lead. There must be another way to resolve this. Another way? I'm afraid there is no such way, Commander. Don't ask me to sacrifice my principles. I will never do that. The only thing I can say is that the tribunal's verdict, no matter what it will be, will most probably not be carried out as long as active hostiles continue in the crusade. But after they are over, we will have to step in. Actually, there is another way. You can kill me right here and now. Daeran chuckles, then waves his hand and rubs his eyes tiredly. I'm not joking. I'm not being overdramatic. I am not going to that damn tribunal, and I'm not going to any damned asylum. This life, so-called life, they have prepared for me is everything I have ever hated with a little extra on top. I will not be able to live like that. I never even wanted to try. I would much prefer to take one final breath as a free man, than to live decades more with a new than to live a decade more with a noose around my neck. See, damn, I don't like this here. I don't want to kill the Inquisitors. I don't want to turn Daeran over. I don't want to kill him. I don't want to do any of these three things. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Don't like them. There should be a talky way to get out of this. But it's not going to give me a talky way to get out of this, is it? So I know if I attack Lytor, that's not a good thing. I mean, he's an Inquisitor of Iomade. Maybe a little overzealous, but if I agree to hand over Daeran, he'll probably just attack anyways. I don't want to kill him. Oh. I don't like this at all. Let's agree to hand him over. Daeran looks at you, then Lyter, and then at you again. His fingers tremble a little. I think I've met my limit of excitement for one day. First, I thought I had been betrayed most cruelly. Then I was being saved most heroically, and now I'm back to being betrayed again. I thought we understood each other. That perhaps we were friends. I don't know what to think now. I thought you were attempting to make me a better person. I must be honest with you. It won't work, but I suppose I am grateful for you trying. It's almost as if you generally care about me. Lyter listens to the Count closely, then turns to you to gaze with you. You know, Commander, your decision to do the right thing despite the bond you have with the Count makes me reflect once again, and what an extraordinary person you are. I will make sure to mention this to the Tribunal, and perhaps I'll manage to achieve a more favorable outcome. If you vouch for him, it may prove sufficient to let the Count go free, although I can't promise it. The Inquisitor nods curtly to the Count, then gives you a polite bow. Commander, I am more grateful to you than words can express. You have rid the world of a dark entity, and that is priceless. In any other situation, I would have insisted that Count Arende be immediately extradited to Mendev, but I will not. Out of my immense respect for you and your mission, I will go to Nerosian myself and pass the Count's case to the Tribunal. The sentence, whatever it is, will be carried out later. And now, I bid you farewell. Just wonderful. Daeran avoids looking you in the eye. I have been granted a little more time to keep fighting heinous demons in the most heinous region of Golorian, so that I may be incarcerated afterward. Can we finally leave this place? It unsettles me. Oh, Darian's not with me.
It's an odd word. Freedom.
I have many questions for you about the other and more.
Let's postpone this conversation till we are back at camp or somewhere else safe. Apologies, but I'm too exhausted now to talk about it. First, I need to convince myself that it's all over.
Why did you mention freedom?
Because it is akin to an elusive prey. It beckons to you, then slips away, then beckons again and escapes again. Not that I'm complaining, but I doubt the Inquisition will ever leave me alone. And I am no more free now than I was when the other had me by the throat. But that's all right. I somehow managed to survive the last 10 years. I suppose I shall survive a few more at least.
We have to go.
There is one last thing I'd like to tell you before we go. Even though things didn't work out as I should have liked, I'm still grateful to you. At least for liberating me from those otherworldly entities. I do not think anyone else in the entire world could have done that for me. And even if they could, I doubt they would have wanted to. It feels nice to no longer be a hole through which some supernatural monsters are trying to crawl into this world. As for what happens next, we shall have to wait and see.
Oh, basically, did you just give me all of his gear? No, weird. Okay. All right. Let's blow this popsicle stand. There we go. Alrighty. Let's explore just a hinch more. Well, that leads us to a fortress. Spotted by enemies. Just realized what time it is, so we'll do this fight. Ash giants.
Please, allow me. Make
I'll
your
cheer you
peace.
on from over there.
Is that more ash giants? Yep.
I will resist.
And walking around us.
No glory without risk. Hey!
They surely don't like my back line.
We won't falter.
Prepare yourself.
And let's head out. All right, and we are at that hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of that as well. I've been Sir Joseph. As always, you guys have been awesome. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.